Oh yeah. Hey, top of the morning, know you snoring, gotta wake it up. You know you gotta get it, put it in the bakery, and then you gotta make it up. Hey, today you know we gotta win it. Yeah, we gotta live it up to God in the center, yeah. Do it like a pro ain't no beginning, cause, hey, you know that we getting it, yeah, we trying to break a world record, put us in the Guinness, oh, Lord. Hey, what's up? Top of the morning, y'all. I'm so excited. Woo, I feel like my optimal self, man. I've been trying to get back to this feeling, trying to get back here where I'm at now. And I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be in my element. I'm so happy to get back to who I am because let me tell y'all, I had to go through a few things, yes. I had to kind of kill myself. Like, and when I mean kill myself, I mean not literally. Come on, like, let's get beyond that. Let's get beyond the waters. Understand the metaphor here. I had to kill my old self. I had to reinvent myself. I had to bring myself. I had to go in a cocoon. I had to butterfly out. Now, a lot of people don't even know that I maybe was in a cocoon because, like I said in past shows, even when I'm not feeling motivated, I act like I am motivated. Even when I'm feeling down, I act like I'm up. Even when I'm feeling lazy, I act like I'm not lazy. I pretend my success and I act out what a person that is successful and that is motivated. I act out those actions, and that allowed me to still produce the same result. Isn't that fantastic? You don't even have to feel like it, but if you do it anyways, you get the same result. Isn't that amazing? The people who feel like working out, go to the gym. And the people who don't feel like working out, go to the gym. Two different feelings, same result. Isn't that amazing? That no matter how you feel about it, you can get the same result as somebody else super successful. Isn't that great? So it doesn't matter how you feel. All that matters is what you do. All that matters is what you do, not how you feel. It's about what you do. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we do is everything. What we do creates habits. What we do creates the habits that we live by. If you didn't know this about yourself, let me share this with you now. You are a habitual creature. You are a habitual creature. That means you work off habits. So what are your habits? And there's two types of habits. There's successful habits and there's unsuccessful habits. Which habits do you rely on? Look at yourself. I'm not going to be the one to tell you. You look at yourself in the mirror and say, what are my successful habits and what are my unsuccessful habits? And how do you know which ones are which? Well, look at the successful people and look at the unsuccessful people. And you look at what you have in common with those people. What do you have in common with successful people and what do you have in common with unsuccessful people? And then you have to choose your own commonalities and you create your own habits. You say, hey, I want to have habits like the successful people. So in that case, you got to start doing what the successful people do. Successful people get up early, you got to get up early. Successful people stay late, you got to stay late. Successful people exercise, you got to exercise. Successful people read books, you got to read books. Unsuccessful people, what do? Unsuccessful people lay in the bed all day. Unsuccessful people never read books. They never read anything. They never heard of it. Unsuccessful people watch television. Often. You know, I love some of the greatest basketball players in the world because some of them say, I don't really even watch basketball. I think it was Kyrie Irving that said, I don't watch basketball. I don't really watch it. I do it. So focused doing it, I don't got time to watch it. Not even interested in watching it. So interested in doing it. So understand what I'm saying. What habits do you have that successful people have? And what habits do you have that unsuccessful people have? And you draw the line and the difference for yourself. It is completely up to you, my friends. The choice is yours. The choice is yours. How would you like to live the life of the most successful person you know? Matter of fact, what is the most successful person you know? Because I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to be more successful than the most successful person you know. Because where are you going to learn from? You have to get around more successful people. So it's people that's more successful than you. If you want to change your habits, start with changing your friends, your environment, who you spend time with. Make new friends. Make new connections. You got to meet people. You think that the people you know is going to get you to where you are? I'm sorry. The people you know got you to where you are. The people you need to know is going to get you to where you need to get. Be purposeful with your energy, time, and friendships. Time does not create great friendships. What creates great friendships is mutual benefit over time. How does this person benefit my life? How many times have you been friends with somebody when in third grade, by the time y'all got into high school, y'all wasn't friends no more? Or y'all just wasn't that close? Y'all was best friends in college. Time went by now, they just cool. Because it's not about time. It's about what am I getting out of the relationship and what am I giving you out of the relationship? Mutual benefit, people. So understand successful habits and unsuccessful habits. Who are you spending your time with? And let me tell you right now, if you're not spending your time with nobody, you're just as bad. Listen to me, all you introverts out there. You got to get out of your own way. All you introverts out there want to be successful, but you won't talk to nobody. You won't make no new friends. You won't put yourself out in society. You don't share your thoughts. You don't share your ideas. You don't run it by people. You don't get any new perspective. You're stuck in your box, my introverts. And my extroverts, y'all too. I spend so much time outside, so much time moving around, talking to people, that you never spend the time doing the necessary actions that's required. You don't spend enough computer time. You don't spend enough reading time. You spend so much time outside that you don't spend enough time inside and doing the things that's required on the inside. The thinking, the writing, the preparing. Extroverts don't like to do all that stuff. It's too detailed. So everybody got their issues, but you have to pick up along the way. You got to get better. You got to get smarter. You got to get wiser. You got to gain new perspective. And you got to pick up new habits. You got to pick up new ideas. You got to pick up new philosophies. It's an absolute must. Take a drink of water, y'all, because I'm ready for this today. All right, we back. Hey, listen to me. I really want you to ask yourself today, right now at this moment, do I really want to be greater than I am now? Can you ask yourself that question? Question of the day is, do I want to be greater than I am now? And what do I need to do starting now to be greater than I am today? Do you want to be greater than you are now? The fact of the matter is, most people do not really want to be greater. They want to be the same, but receive more greatness. Listen, I'm not rich by no means, not wealthy by a lot of means. I'm telling you right now, I have seen a lot of success. I understand progress. You know, something that was on my heart this morning as I was running, I said, man, I was running and I got so many run thoughts and I only can share so many, at once. And I was running, I was just thinking, I was saying, man, you know what? People think that time is going to make them successful. People think that as long as I put in enough time, eventually I'll make it. And I'm here to tell you that philosophy is 100% wrong. It takes progress over time that makes you successful, not time itself. You could be doing the same thing over and over for years and nothing else will change. Nothing will happen. You will be in that same spot and you will look at yourself, well, damn, I've been doing this for 10 years. Why am I not where I want to be? Because you've been doing the same thing for 10 years. It's progress over time, not staying the same over time. Progress over time. So ask yourself every day, are you progressing or are you maintaining and hoping that time comes to save you? It's not going to happen. Stop waiting. You're wasting it. It's progress over time. I don't know what makes people not understand that you have to change as fast as you can. You have to change as much as possible. If you do the same thing you did last week, this week you're in the same place. Time has passed, but you have not moved at all. You have not moved forward. Time is not the common denominator to success. It is progress is the common denominator to success. Progress over time, not time itself. Understand. It's absolutely necessary for us to get this right. Because we only have one chance. We have one shot. We have one shot. You got one chance at this thing, at this experience that we've been given called life. And you're acting like you got all of the time in the world, like you might get another one. Like you only got one chance at this. One shot. That's why you cannot be afraid to use it. You got one bullet in this gun. And so many people are afraid of missing that they never even pull the trigger. And if you don't pull the trigger, you miss anyway. That one bullet is called life. And the gun is just an opportunity at life. It's up to you to use the full opportunity that life has provided for you. And most people are not doing it. They're not going after what they want to go after. They're not living a life that they would choose. They're not understanding the aspect of this ends soon. This ends soon. This is over soon. One day this won't exist. Y'all understand why I'm sharing this with you. One day you won't have this opportunity that you have right now. So if it's between living the life you want and taking the chance while you're living it, it's something that you got to decide today, right now, if this is what you're going to do. You have to decide now if this is what you're going to do. Where are you going to go? And if you don't know, I have a secret potion for you. If you don't know what you want to do, if you don't know where you want to go, if you're confused, well, then I challenge you to focus on other areas of progress. Because progress is the common denominator to happiness. And I'm going to tell you, I know this for a fact, because even at times I can have no money and feel bad. But if I have no money and things are progressing, I feel great. I feel like opportunity still exists. Focus on progress in any area. It can be physical. It can be metaphysical. It can be spiritual. It can be financially. Just focus on the area of progress, and you will see how that then starts to trickle down to everything else that you do in life. Everything else that you do. Focus on progress, ladies and gentlemen. Move with intense purpose and move like you got one life to live. You will start to see habits be developed from that process. Habits will be developed from that process. Not only will habits be developed from that process, but results will start to develop from that process. Taking it back for those people who may just now be coming in and tuning in, I want to talk about these successful and unsuccessful habits. What we're talking about. You look at yourself, you look at other people, and you say, is that person successful or unsuccessful people? And what similarities do I have that they have? Do I eat the same food? Do I go to the same places? Do I have the same conversation? Do I shop at the same stores? Do I wake up the same way? Do I listen to the same music? Oh my gosh. How big is that? Just look at an unsuccessful person and ask yourself, how many similarities, how much in common do I have with this unsuccessful person? And you realize we got way too much in common for me to try to be successful. And then I want you to look at a successful person and you look at their habits. And you say, I need to develop those habits so that way I can be successful. You know, they say Bill Gates reads like damn near a book a day. Come on, man. You want to be one of the richest men in the world. One of the richest men in the world, a few of the richest men in the world read every day. Do you read every day? No, you don't have the habits. Come on, stop it. Exercise tends to be something that a lot of successful people implement in their daily life. Do you implement daily exercise in your life? Most of y'all do not. Come on, you don't got successful habits. Most people who are successful don't listen to trash music. And when I say trash music, that means music that's giving you trash thoughts. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't play me. Like, I love my rap. I love my hip hop. I love everything. I also love classical music. I also love instrumentals. I say this to say that, when you listen to trash music is anything that's directing you in a negative thought. So anybody that's telling you to shoot somebody, I don't care who you think you are. You can call me what you want to call me, whatever. It's trash music. Anybody's telling you to, disrespect somebody's woman just because. That's bad music. Anything that promotes jealousy is bad music. Anything that promotes envy is bad music. Murder, bad music. Infidelity, bad music. Disrespect, bad music. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all know it is. It's trash. Do I listen to it sometime? Of course. I like my fair share of trash music. Hell, I love my fair share of trash music. My fair share. That's not a habit for me. It's a choice for me. See, some people say, I can stop whenever I want. Well, then stop. Because I definitely know that if you listen to that stuff, what you're not listening to. You only got so much time in the car. I remember my mentor used to say, you want to know if a person want to be successful or not? He said, when you get in their car, listen to their music choices. He said, because that's what they're thinking. Your music choice creates your thoughts. You think that the music don't have effect on you? Who do you think you are? Come on. You must not understand the art of influence. You must not understand the art of rhetoric. Music influences everything. So what you're listening to is creating your thoughts on a daily. So if you listen to positive affirmations, if you listen to audiobooks, if you listen to music that does inspire you, that's going to create the thoughts that you have for the day. If you listen to trash, you're going to have trash thoughts. I remember Jim Rohn said, man comes in, blaring terrible music on his way to work, music that promotes everything that's negative, and he expects to have a great day. Man expects to have a great day coming in to work, listening to F everybody, kill, 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 stab, 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 sold drugs, but not for real. I'm better than you. And expects to have a great day at work. Come on, man. How you wake up is everything. What you put into your mind is everything. You don't even know how your brain works. You don't even know how it works. So for you to think that the music does not have effect on you, that's your ego in the way of reality. That's your ego in the way of reality. So what you listen to is super important. What you allow to be in your brain is super important. What you allow in your mind is super important. What you allow to enter your thoughts and create is super important. You're thinking what you're getting. The reason why you speak English is because everybody spoke English to you. So it works the same way. If people are speaking trash to you, you're going to think trash. You're going to speak trash. You're going to speak in the language that you listen to, that you prefer. So you got to protect that, man. Or control it. You ain't got to protect, but you got to control it. I heard one of my good brother Eli say, man, our mission is not to defeat the devil. It's to keep the devil in his hole. You need the devil. The devil's a part of you. All the negative stuff is a part of who you are. You can't get rid of that. You just got to keep it in its place. You got to know when. You can't let it consume you. And people let that trash stuff consume them. Take part when it's time to take part, but don't let it consume you. You can't listen to that trash music on the way to work. You're trying to get motivated for the day. You can't listen to, F everybody chick and all that, and you trying to be in a committed married relationship. Are you crazy? Can't listen to that all the time. So, ladies and gentlemen, I may be preaching today, but whatever. Hell, this is my show. This probably is going to help a lot of y'all, whether you know it or not. So I challenge everybody out there as the day continues to understand what habits you currently have and what habits you need to have forward. Successful habits versus unsuccessful habits. Let's create new habits. Let's become new people. Let's look at new ideas. Let's meet new people. I already said meet new people, but let's create new relationships. I think people really underestimate how important relationships are. So, like I said, you introverts, you hurting yourself by not forming a relationship, by not talking to enough people, by not expanding, by not trusting, by not working with people, by sitting in your box. Extroverts, you hurting yourself because you won't sit down. You won't sit down and think for long enough. You won't sit down and plan for long enough. You don't spend enough time alone. What habits do you need to create moving forward to ensure your success? What habits? You know, how many times you look at I just told myself, man, I need to start reading more. I need to start reading every day. Because I know that's a successful habit. And I know once I do it, I can create the habit. Oh, I need to start doing push-ups every day. Create the habit. They say it takes 21 days to create a habit, sometimes less, sometimes more. But who cares about the amount of fucking days? Just create the habit. Who cares about all that shit? That's too much and all that. Just do the work. You know, people say, I'm gonna start my 30-day challenge. I'm gonna start on the first. Why on the first? 30 days is 30 days. I was talking to my brother Dash about this yesterday. He was like, man, I'm gonna do a 30-day challenge. He was like, yeah, I was gonna start, but I was like, what's the difference? Today, let's start today. Absolutely. The hell is you doing? You know, by day 15, you could be, what are we doing? People always waiting for something, some type of checkpoint, some type of launch point, some type of when everything gets, man, listen. Jim Rohn says, do what you can do now. You can't do it all, but you can do some. Right? You might not be able to pay for the program, but you can go on YouTube and learn the program before you pay for it, right? You may not be in the class, but you can buy the books early and start preparing to study the class, right? To get the good grade. Do what you can now. Do what you can do right now. But you got to have that plan in motion so you know where you're going. You got to have them habits. Successful habits. When you got a successful habits, it doesn't matter what you decide to do. You're going to be successful no matter what you decide. That's the best thing. See, I truly feel I just chose to do what I'm doing now. But I could have done anything. And I swear to y'all, I still would have been who I am. I still would have been at the top of my profession because I have built successful habits. It doesn't matter. I could have been a shoelace maker. Y'all would know me as Keith Shoelaces. And I'll be that guy for the shoelaces. I'll be running the shoelace game. It's who I am. Successful habits. I love y'all. Y'all win the day. Create new habits. And let's reach success as soon as possible. I'll catch y'all later.